So welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, AD Summer44. So today, guys, we're doing a match reaction to all of the international games of this week. We're not going to be looking at any friendlies, anything like that. We're going to be looking at the CONCACAF Nations League. We'll be looking at Euro qualifiers and AFCON qualifiers. Now, because I'm in kind of a hurry for today, I don't really have a lot of time like that for today because I do have guests coming over to my house in around an hour's time from now. And plus, I got to do some preparations for my house. This will probably be around a 30-minute stream. Okay, so I'll try to summarize things real quickly, but obviously we're not going to go into too much into depth in all the games because we'll be here all day. We'll be here all day, and yeah. So please hit the like button if you haven't already, and hit the subscribe button if you're new on here. And yes, I'll be still reading your messages, so I'll let you guys settle in, man. Settle in. Billy says hello. Hello to you, man. Thank you for joining. Sebastian says hello, AD. And National Football says, what Seb says, for once I'm early. Yeah, you definitely are early. You definitely are early. And Melon said John C says, yo, thank you for joining, man. Thank you guys for joining, man. So we're going to go ahead and get started. It'll be a very, very short stream, guys, short stream. So let's start with the Euro qualifiers first. I think there's only one place to start, and I think we're going to have to start with the Euro qualifiers. And then we'll do AFCON qualifiers, and then we'll do CONCACAF Nations League, okay? So, like I said, guys, sit back and enjoy. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and let people know I'm live before we start. So let me go ahead and okay. So, like I said, man. Yeah. Lala Maker says, Pudgy says, hello, sir. Sebastian says, Lukaku, hat trick. Yeah. Lukaku, hat trick, man. Okay, let's start with the Euro qualifiers first. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So let me share my screen. So where we begin. So we're going to start with the Euro qualifiers. We're going to go from, we're going to just use the Wikipedia Google page here. So 3 minutes in, and we're going to start with the Group A here. So we have Group A. We have Spain first, Scotland second, Georgia third, Norway fourth, Cyprus last. Now, Spain did win 3-0 against Norway, courtesy of a Joslo brace. And, of course, I believe who scored the first goal for Spain? I actually have to double check. Who scored the first goal for Spain? I believe it was Dani Olmo. Yeah, Dani Olmo, I think, scored. And, yeah, and then obviously Scotland won 3-0 against Cyprus. So remember, guys, I did do a community tab for each of the Euro groups, so please check that out, guys. Please vote on the community tab there. Do appreciate it. And, yeah, for me, I think for this one, Spain will definitely qualify. There is no doubt about that, in my opinion. And now it's going to be really interesting to get that second-place spot because Scotland have put themselves in a really good position. That being said, though, they probably did beat the worst team in this group. So let's go look at it on match day 2. I guess I'll do a match day 2 prediction for Group A real quick. So when is that going to happen? That's going to happen on Tuesday. So Georgia's going to be playing Norway, and Scotland will be playing Spain. My early prediction, Georgia, Norway, I'm going to go for a draw. I think it's going to be a draw, guys. I think it's going to be a draw. Potentially Georgia might win, though, because they're at home. Scotland, Spain, I see Spain winning. Guys. So I think for me, for this group, so if my predictions come to fruition, that would mean that Spain would top the group with 6 points. Second in the group would be Scotland with 3. And I think Georgia and Norway will tie, and I think Cyprus will be bottom with 0 points. So I think Group A will be very interesting. I'm really curious to see what happens at second place spot. So very interesting there. So let me read what you guys saying in the chat. Joslo brace. Mbappe brace, Immobile Chiesa less, Insigne less, Italy not good enough. I don't remember Lukaku scoring 3 goals this weekend. I bet you didn't. Oh, wow. Wales got the late equals. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a bit. National team football. Norway misses Holland. I watch games, so all the miss sitter. Stop harping on the Badger. Hello. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining. So, you guys, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. We're at 7 likes. We should be hitting 15 likes minimum for today's stream. We need to be hitting 15 likes, guys. Please hit that like button, guys. Actually, minimum 10 likes. So yeah, make sure you guys like the stream. So we should be reaching 10 likes, guys. 10 likes. Okay, let's move on to Group B, guys. Group B, we have here France, Greece, Ireland, Gibraltar, Netherlands. For this one, guys, France destroyed Netherlands 4-0, and Greece, I believe, won. I think they won 2-0. No, they won 3-0 against Gibraltar, and Ireland didn't play. For this one, guys, France will definitely easily qualify. Greece, they're going to definitely keep things hard, and I do think Greece will probably be the strongest team to challenge Netherlands, maybe potentially Ireland. Gibraltar is not good enough. They're going to finish bottom. And let me look at match day. Let me look at what games in the Group B we have coming up. We have Montenegro. Actually, no. Netherlands, Gibraltar. Obviously, Netherlands should be winning that. And I will say, where's the other game? Ireland, France. France should be winning that. So if my predictions come to fruition, I mean France would be top of the group. Greece would be second because there's superior goal difference. And I think Netherlands will probably be third. And fourth will probably be Ireland. And fifth will probably be Gibraltar. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, guys. For France, even though they did get some injuries there. And obviously, Netherlands didn't play the strongest team because I know De Jong didn't play, I believe. I think I know Netherlands didn't have the strongest team, and France did have some injuries there. But you would still expect France to, beat. You still expect France to top the group. Okay, so for Group C here, we got here is really interesting. England won 2-1 away against Italy. England were pretty good in the first half. Second half, they kind of parked the bus. Italy kind of grew into the game. Italy, that being said, their attack is not that great. North Macedonia did beat upon Malta 2-1. Was that away or at home? I got to check. That was at home, so that's a big, big win for North Macedonia. And then obviously Ukraine didn't play. So let's look at the Group C games we have coming up here. So Group C, we have here England, Ukraine. England should be winning that. And then we have, what is the other game? We have Malta, Italy. You would expect Italy to win. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in Group C, guys. Very interesting. Let me read some more comments. Mbappe GOAT. No Gakpo, Bergwijn, De Ligt, and De Jong. Sebastian says, Mike Nunn is the best goalkeeper in the world. I will say he's definitely one of the best. I'm not putting him in the number one, though. I'm not putting him number one. I will put him in, top five. I'll put him in top five. I'll put him third or fourth. Not quite number one for me. And Natural Football says no. And Italy missing Immobile and Chiesa. Yeah. Italy, man, their attack is not that good, man. Their attack is really underperforming. Group D, guys. So Group D we have here is Turkey and Armenia. Turkey did beat Armenia 2-1 on the road. Huge, huge win for Turkey. And Wales actually held Croatia on the road. They got a big result on the road against Croatia. And I know Wales were pretty terrible for most of the game. Only had one shot on target, and they managed to equalize. And obviously Latvia didn't play. So for Group D, guys, looking at the games coming up, we have here. What games do we have coming up? Group D here. We have, I believe, here. Where's the Group D games? So Croatia, they'll be playing against. Where's Croatia? Yeah, Wales will be playing Latvia. You expect Wales to win, and I would say Croatia versus Turkey. That's gonna be very interesting. I will say a draw. Actually, I think Turkey can get a result at home. I think Turkey can get a result at home against Croatia. And so that will be very, very difficult for Croatia because they really need the 3 points, especially them not getting the win at home against, Wales. So, yeah. I put Ukraine second ahead of Italy. Wow. I mean, I still think Italy will qualify. But, man, if Ukraine gets second, that would be amazing. That would be incredible. But the thing is, I still even if Ukraine qualify, I think Italy have the playoffs because they did top their Nations League group. So I think Italy's still in a good position that even if they mess up here, they still have the playoff route to back on. Whereas Ukraine, I don't think Ukraine have that option. I don't think Ukraine top their Nations League group, if I remember correctly. So yeah. Jan LC Special says Donnarumma, Courtois, Magnan, Kepa, and De Gea, Neuer, Livakovic, Bona amongst best. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not putting Donnarumma and I'm not putting Kepa. I don't think. And De Gea for me is not among the top 10. I'll put them in honorable mentions, but not in the top 10. And definitely not Kepa. I'm sorry. Kepa is not in the top 10. Sorry. Kepa is definitely not there. That is for sure. Yeah. Group E we have here. We have Czech Republic, Faroe Islands, Moldova, Albania, Poland. Now, Czech Republic did beat Poland on the road. Poland at home 3-1. Not a good start for Poland. They conceded 2 goals in the span of 2 minutes, I believe. And then Faroe Islands actually got a draw on the road, I believe, against Moldova. Or is that at home? Yeah, they got a draw, although Moldova did get a late equalizer. Yeah, 87th minute. So it's a big disappointment for our islands. Obviously, Moldova is a big valuable point, and for Albania, man. So let's look at the Group E games. I don't really like how it's kind of done like that way. I don't want to keep scrolling back. So let me see if I can get like a. Let me see if I can do it this way. Euro qualifiers. Let me see if I can find the because I don't really like to scroll back and forth. It's kind of it's really annoying. So I don't really. I would prefer not to do that way. So um, so let me see. Um, where is the games? Is there like a way I could just see the games? I suppose I could just do this way. Group um E, we could just do this way. Yeah, we could just do this way. Okay, there we go. We could do this way. I like this way better. So yeah, Moldova versus Czech Republic. I would say Czech Republic should win that game. The Poland versus Albania. Poland should be winning that. So I expect Czech Republic, Poland to both win their games. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens here, guys. Very interesting. Sommer top 10. Sommer smashed by for Islands needs to win. That's my top keepers. I know yours. I know that's your keepers, but I don't still don't agree. I don't agree with all your inclusions. For the most part, I like most of your keepers. I think most of the keepers I generally agree with. It's just there's some I don't agree with. So it's still a pretty good list, though, I would say. Hello, AD. Kept over to hit and penalty shootouts. I mean, I don't know who to pick for that. To be honest with you. And dang, I missed Group C. Don't raise the mats. This will be a short stream, so you can always rewatch and for today. So yeah. So how many likes we got? We got 10 likes, guys. Let's go. 10 likes, guys. 10 likes. We reached double digits. Continue to hit that like button if you haven't already. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to Group F right now, guys. So Group F, Austria won against. Well, actually, no. Austria won against Azerbaijan 3-0, and Belgium smashed Sweden. Belgium smashed Sweden, guys. Then Estonia didn't play. I mean, for me right now, guys, let's look at the Group F games we have coming up. Group F games we have coming up. We have here Austria versus Estonia. Austria should be winning that game. And then for Sweden versus Azerbaijan, Sweden better win that game. Because if Sweden don't win that game, they're in huge trouble. Sweden have to win that game. And so Belgium, man, they're in a good position. They can rest a bit because they haven't played. Well, they got a big win on the road against Sweden, which is pretty interesting because generally speaking, Sweden is pretty good at home. So that's a big result for Belgium. So yeah, for Austria, man. Oh, actually, they won 4-1, not 3-1. Sorry, 3-0. Sorry, but yeah, I still expect Austria and Sweden to both win. I still expect them to win. Spain is worse now. Yeah, Spain is not looking good, man. Spain is looking really underwhelming. They're looking really average. So let me turn the lights on. It's a bit dark here, so hopefully this is better for you guys. Norway missed a big chance. Yep, Norway. I mean, I would say for Mats in particular, I would say this isn't really a huge loss for Norway because, yes, they lost the game, but this was their toughest game. This was the toughest game, and it was always going to be difficult to get something from this game. It's going to be interesting to see how they do against Georgia because that's going to be a very critical game. I think that game could have so much repercussions if they don't get a positive result because they can't afford to lose that game. Cool Alcar says, bro, you're lagging. I am. Hopefully it's fixed now because my internet might be a bit slow. Maschel says France made a big statement at the beginning. Yep, France did. Bulgarian Ball says him. England had a fantastic 75 to 80 minutes, and I'm confident about topping and securing a pot 1 place. Yeah, England, I believe I predicted England to top this group. So you guys can check my video if you don't believe me. Bulgarian Ball says, but Spain won. Jealousy Team Special says, my team France has too much depth. I even predicted them come behind Denmark and group, but boy, did Denmark flop. Bulgarian Ball says, Spain, Scotland, and Georgia are the contenders. I wouldn't write Norway off just yet. Because to be fair, both games they are going to be playing this break is on the road, and it's very difficult to win the games on the road. So, and I think they have their 2 home games in the June month. So yeah, France proved the haters wrong. I mean, Norway literally missed a big chance of 1-0. So almost missed it. Spain scored 2 straight after. Yeah, that is true. That is true because they could have walked out of there with a draw, which would have been a huge result. Instead, now they're looking at like 3-0 loss, man. It's not that good. So, anyways, let's go ahead and move on to Group G now, guys. Group G. So we got Serbia. They beat Lithuania, as you would expect. The Montenegro did beat Bulgaria, and Hungary didn't play. So let's look at the match day 2 games. So in Group G, right here, where is it? Group G, we got Bulgaria. Yeah, so Montenegro got 1-0 win on the road against Bulgaria. Big win for Montenegro. Kristovic scored the winning goal. And Serbia won 2-0 against Lithuania. Tadic and Vlahovic both scored. So Hungary versus Bulgaria. I'm going to go with Hungary to win. Montenegro versus Serbia. Serbia should be winning that. So that's going to be really, really big for Serbia, man, because they're trying to obviously qualify to the Euros in a long time, man. So, yep. Okay. Bulgarian Ball says, honestly, San Marino losing 2-0 to Northern Ireland isn't even that bad. It shows Northern Ireland are bad. I don't think they're that bad. Sebastian says, I want Janie Anderson out of my national team. Ooh. Says, I don't see Sweden finishing the top 2, even Austria much better. And our FA don't even have the balls to sack Jane Anderson. We are also unlikely to get a playoff spot. National Team was said, depressing to miss out on a major tournament right next door. JLC Special says, I want Awar, Fikir, St. Maximin, Laborde, and Goro called up. That's good to know. Turkey's win was huge. Good point for Wales, but Louds got comfortable bringing off key players to start focusing, seeing the game out. Yeah, I agree with that. And they get to like a little too comfortable. And you saw, like, I remember, like, what was it? Chelsea playing against Everton. Like, they brought Conor Gallagher on to try to see out the game. But you have to, you're not in a comfortable position. It's only 2-1 up, you know. See, if you're, like, let's say, like, 4-0 or 3-0, then I can understand. But it's only a 1-goal difference. 1-goal difference is always very risky. Very, very risky. Very, very risky to do. So it's very, very important that you don't get too comfortable, you know. And I think Croatia did get a little too comfortable. Okay. Jander, we'll talk about the CONCACAF Nations League in a bit, so don't worry. It's not it's not that I want to ignore your comment. It's just that I will want to discuss that later. Okay. So, yeah, anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on to Group H now, writing down the Euro qualifiers. So Denmark won against, I think they won against Finland, 3-1. Hat-trick from Højlund, I believe. That Atalanta guy has been on fire. Then I think Northern Ireland beats San Marino 2-0. The Slovenia comes from behind to beat Kazakhstan 2-1. And so, yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in Group H now. So let's go ahead and look into Group H here, guys. So for this one, guys, Kazakhstan versus Denmark, I expect Denmark to win. I think Denmark should be winning that. Slovenia versus San Marino, I'm going to go Slovenia to win. And Northern Ireland versus Finland. I might go with the draw for that one, guys. I may actually go for a draw. You know what? I'll sit in the fence. I'll say draw. I'll say a draw for that one, guys. I'll say a draw. What do you guys think in the chat? Jealousy Special says Italy can perform after disappointment. Back-to-back absence from World Cup. I still think they're gonna make the Euros, guys. I still think they're gonna make the Euros. Don't worry. Mass Channel says national football was said Sweden must win against Azerbaijan. Forza Barca says, hey, 80, what up? Man, thank you for joining, man. I didn't think you would be here. So Xander says, I'm an Atalanta supporter. Do you think we can hold on to Højlund at least for next season? I hope you guys do. But it's going to be really tough. It's going to be tough because of how much interest he's gaining. Forza Bar says, I don't know why losing the interest in football. It's probably because of international break. You know, a lot of people don't generally like international break. So once club football is back, you'll probably be excited. Or it's probably because of the fact that, I don't know, this season football-wise just hasn't really been that exciting, you know, in my opinion. Bulgarian Ball says Northern Ireland 1, Finland 2. Denmark, Slovenia to win and draw between Northern Ireland and Finland. Big result for Slovenia. Yeah. Okay. So Group I. Oh, shoot. Why did I X that page out? Oh, if I'm an idiot. Let me actually go back to that page. Here we go. Group I. So with Switzerland won, I believe is it 3-0 against Belarus. And obviously Romania won against Andorra, which you expect. Kosovo and Israel tied 1-1. That's a really, really big result for Kosovo, I believe, because I believe they were the road team on that game. So that's a huge result. And yeah, so let me go ahead and do this. So Group I, guys. So yeah, Switzerland won 5-0. Big win for Switzerland. Obviously, you expect them to win. Israel Kosovo tied to a 1-1 draw. And yeah, and I think Romania they won 2-0. So yeah, for this one, guys, Kosovo versus Andorra. I'll say Kosovo should be winning that. Romania versus Belarus. I expect Romania to win, and I expect Switzerland to beat Israel. So Romania to do it. So yeah, Group I, man, Group I. Okay, so now we have Group J, guys. Group J here, the final Euro qualifying group. Then we're going to be looking at the AFCON qualifiers because some interesting results happened in AFCON qualifiers, guys. Some interesting results. So Portugal won against Liechtenstein 4-0. Ronaldo scored a brace. Then Bosnia won against Iceland, I believe. Yep, Bosnia won. And the Slovakia-Luxembourg got a draw. So it was a 0-0 draw. So for this one, guys, Liechtenstein, Iceland. I mean, this is a really difficult. I'm gonna go with the draw. Iceland have just not been the same ever since the whole Euros. They just haven't been the same. They haven't been the same ever since our World Cup win. You know, Iceland should be winning that, but I'll say draw. I'll just say draw. Luxembourg, Portugal. Now that could be tricky for Portugal because Luxembourg have actually been Luxembourg have actually improved. I think Luxembourg is not that pushover nation as they used to be. I still expect Portugal to win, but this could be much more closer than you would expect. That makes any sense. And then obviously Slovakia versus Bosnia. That's a big game for Slovakia. They need to win that game, especially them being at home. And Bosnia is looking really good. So, you know what? I might regret that Slovakia prediction. I had them coming second. I might start to regret that because Bosnia is looking really good. But then again, they beat Iceland, which, you know, Iceland is not that good anymore. So I will say a draw. I'll say Slovakia and Bosnia draw, personally speaking. All right. I like national team football better than club. Fair enough. Same here, man. Match notes, I'll get my scores in the video. It was Switzerland 5-0 Belarus, I think. Me too, since LC failing this season. Force Barca football and not moving me this season, especially after the World Cup we had this year. Yeah, I understand, man, and it feels like that World Cup, like it just like I just wish we could. It just feels like we ended the season, and now we're playing a new season. It feels, you know, Ronaldo ran into Stefan a hat trick. Yep, that's true. I'm sorry, it's okay. Forza Barca. What a result for Bielly's less fever nation and or at home. Chance to finish the break strongly. National Wimbledon, so it says, Bulgarian ball, thanks long. For not being able to join your live stream recently, work's been killing me. Keep up the great work. It's okay, man. Life is busy. You know, life is more important than YouTube. So, life, prioritize life is more important. So, no worries, man. Melo said, John C., do you think Holland's injury may be staged since big games of Champions League City obsession are getting closer and want to prevent any possible injuries? Potentially, that is true. I think Holland injury is going to be interesting to see what happens because, but the thing is, City is still crazy. Like, they still have Julian Alvarez. That guy is still really good. So that's the thing is, like, they don't even, I mean, of course they need Holland. I'm not saying they don't need him, but I don't think there's like, but we're going to have to wait and see, man. I think Pep can manage Holland's minutes very well. Definitely not. Take up that 10-4 hide. Serbia Denmark really disappointed me in the World Cup. I had big expectations. Where do you watch the highlights of each match? You can watch the highlights, I believe, on Fox Soccer. I think they have all the highlights there. Okay. Anyways, we finished the Euro qualifiers, guys. So we did around this for like around 20 minutes, which is good. So let's go ahead and look at the AFCON qualifiers. AFCON qualifiers. So let's go look at the AFCON qualifiers real quickly. Obviously, we're not going to spend that much time. So yeah, let's go look at the AFCON qualifiers. Okay. So what minute we're on? The 25th minute. Okay. So Guinea-Bissau, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Sao Tome, and Principe. Now, obviously, Nigeria did lose to Guinea-Bissau at home. I still expect Nigeria to qualify because of how good they are. But like I said, though, they got to improve because that losing at home is kind of embarrassing. To be honest with you. So um, yeah, let's go look at the next game that Nigeria have. So Sierra Leone got a 2-2 draw against Saint Tom and Principe. So Saint Tom Principe versus Sierra Leone. I would expect. I'll say. Actually, you know what? I say Sierra Leone should win. I'll say they win, even though it's on the road. And then Guinea-Bissau versus Nigeria. I'll say draw. I'll just say a draw. 0-0 draw. So, yeah, Guinea-Bissau Nigeria is going to be in a good position. So I think Nigeria, they just need, if they could get a win and the next match, they're in a good position. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. And then Group B here, guys. Group B is really interesting. We got Burkina Faso versus Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Eswatini, and Togo. For this one, guys, I'll say Eswatini, Cape Verde. I'll say another draw, and Togo versus Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso should win. So it's going to be interesting. So let's see how this one pans out. Because, like I said, Burkina Faso, I think if they win their next game, they will qualify to the AFCON. So it's going to be big there. Okay. Wales have played their hardest and easiest game of the campaign. Hopefully, they call up Aaron Collins in June. Forza Barcelona had Tuchel has more experience and has more experience in the UEFA Champions League. I'm happy he won't be in Madrid now. Fair enough. Galaxy Special says, "Let's go Senegal and Egypt." Forza Barcelona says, "Are you watching Brazil versus Morocco?" No, I'm not watching the game. I unfortunately won't be able to watch the game. So give me up to date to what's happening in the game, guys. After the game, because we're probably going to be ending the stream soon. So yeah. Logan Mo says Togo out of their glory days. Yeah, Togo is not that good anymore. So Group C, guys. Cameroon, Namibia, Burundi. This is obviously a very, very weird group because obviously fit it. I would imagine. So let's see. Actually, I'm a little lagging there. So yeah, for this one, guys, the next one we have is Namibia versus Cameroon. I'll say Cameroon should be winning that, although they did just draw a draw at home to Namibia, which is kind of concerning, but I'd say Cameroon should be winning that. So, okay. Group D here, we got Egypt, Guinea, Malawi, Ethiopia. This is a very interesting group, guys. Like, a very competitive here. We have 6-6-3-3. So this could be anyone's take for the taking because obviously Egypt, they lost to Ethiopia in the reverse fixture, of course, 2-0. So Ethiopia versus Guinea, I'll say for that one, I'll say Guinea should win. Actually, you know what? I'll say a draw. I think Ethiopia can hold Guinea to a draw. Malawi versus Egypt, I would say Egypt should be winning that. Egypt should definitely be winning that. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. So, and then obviously Group E here. And we got a lot of groups, man. Group E here, we got Ghana and Angola. I would say Ghana will definitely qualify. They did just come off a 1-0 win against Angola at the last minute, which is crazy. And so, yeah, and then obviously for Angola, they're in a good position. They're in a better goal difference. So actually, how are they second? How are they second? I'm so confused. Because it should be Central African Republic. I think Angola's probably got the better head-to-head record against Central African Republic then, right? Yeah, they got the better head-to-head record. So they use the head-to-head. Okay, that makes sense now. Central African Republic versus Madagascar. I will say I'll say a draw. But, actually, I might say Central African Republic. Because Madagascar have not been great in the last couple of games. You can see there. And then Angola versus Ghana, I would say Ghana should be winning that. So, yep. Don't worry, guys. Let me read your comments. I'll be reading your comments. I just want to finish this, and then I'll be reading your comments. And we'll look at CONCACAF Nations League. And then we're going to head out for today. Here. So, Group F here, guys. Niger versus Algeria. I'll say Algeria should be winning. And Tanzania versus Uganda. That's a very interesting one. I will say a draw. Tanzania did get the away win in Uganda, though, so that'd be interesting. So looking at this group, guys, Algeria, they win their next game, they'll be in a good position. And for Tanzania, man, that was a huge win they got there. Uganda need to win. to get revenge. So yeah, very interesting. Yeah, Uganda have to win. Yeah, draw. I don't think will be enough. So how many? Damn, we got a lot of groups, man. So we're gonna scroll through these fast. Mali, South Sudan, Congo, Gambia. This is very interesting for the second place spot, guys. South Sudan, Congo, and Gambia. Mali is looking really comfortable in this group. So Mali, South Sudan versus Congo. I will say that's a huge game. I'll say South Sudan win. I think Gambia versus Mali. I'll say Mali win, but maybe a draw. I could maybe see a draw there. You know what? I'm gonna say Gambia Mali a draw. I'll say a draw. So yeah, very interesting there. Ivory Coast have already qualified with 7 points, so they don't. I believe, wait, aren't they the host? Yeah, I think they're the host. Yeah, they're the host. So I don't even know why they're still competing in this. But anyways, I guess they're still competing. But anyways, we got Lesotho versus Zambia. Huge game. I'll say Zambia should be winning that with the talented players they have, and Comoros versus Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast should be winning. So yeah, this is Zambia, man. It's gonna be interesting that they can get the win there, man. Win. So 7-6-3-1. Group I. So you have around 4 more groups to go, guys. Gabon, Mauritania, and Sudan and DR Congo. Now this is really interesting, guys. Really interesting here. Because Gabon just came off a 1-0 win against Sudan, and DR Congo won 3-1. So Sudan versus Gabon, I'll say Gabon win, but maybe it could be a draw. And then Mauritania versus DR Congo should be winning that. So yeah, if Gabon win, I think they're going to qualify. And Mauritania, if they win, they're in a great position. Great position. So DR Congo, man, they need to win that next game. It's very massive. If they don't win it, they're in a big trouble, man. Group J here. So as you guys can see, Tunisia, Equatorial Guinea, Libya, Botswana. Tunisia, of course, are in a great position. You know, having not conceded any goals. Tunisia play against Libya. You would expect Tunisia to win. And Botswana versus Equatorial Guinea. I will say Equatorial Guinea wins that. So, yeah, probably the 2 favorites in this group, you would say. And then Group K, guys. Group K here. Morocco have already qualified. They're going to finish the group as group winners or group runners-up. So, that's good to see there. So, Morocco is going to be playing against South Africa. Oh, actually, Morocco, yeah, they're not going to be playing any more games, so they're pretty much done. And yeah, so Libya versus South Africa is a huge one for South Africa because obviously they didn't qualify for the last AFCON. So I'll say South Africa wins. Actually, you know what? I might say I'll say South Africa wins. I'll say South Africa should be winning that. And then finally, the last group we have is here's Group L: Senegal, Mozambique, and Rwanda, Benin. I'm really disappointed in Benin, man. I really expected Benin to do so much better than this. So let's see Benin. Benin, their next game is against Rwanda on the road. They need to win that game. Mozambique versus Senegal. Senegal, of course, should be winning that. So, yeah, Senegal, man, if they win that game, they'll be qualified. So, yeah. So let me read some more comments here. No, I don't watch friendlies, but we'll go to stadium to watch Canada smash Honduras at BMO Field Stadium, my first live soccer game. All right, nice to see. We'll give us a mic. Watch out for Guinea-Bissau. They qualify. They've been an underrated team for a few years now. Yep, they're a very underrated team, man. Look out for them. India versus Kyrgyzstan, 28th. Big game, and we're so bad. Versus teams are ranked above us. Yeah, best of luck, man. Best of luck. Ghana to win next game, but Angola to qualify as well. Uganda have to win the next game or they're done. Uganda only looked threatening the left flank. Africa big. Apparently, it was the first time South Sudan had won a game on the same day as Sudan losing. Wow. All right. Now let's look at CONCACAF Nations League, guys. And this will be the last thing, and then we're going to head out, guys. Head out. So, we actually have some CONCACAF Nations League games going on as we speak, which is really weird. But we're going to go ahead and quickly do this. So, okay. So, League A, as you guys can see here, Mexico, Jamaica, Suriname. I believe Mexico will be playing against Jamaica tomorrow. Huge game. Mexico have already qualified for the Gold Cup. Jamaica have also qualified as well. And so, it's going to be interesting to get the top spot. Obviously, you would expect Mexico to top the group. So, I expect Mexico to advance. Panama versus Costa Rica, Martinique. Panama's in a great position there. Costa Rica do have a game in hand, though. Martinique is pretty much out. And yeah, I believe Panama have qualified to the Gold Cup. So I would say Panama is probably going to top the group. And yeah, so yeah. And then Canada, Honduras versus Canada's be playing later today. I think they're gonna be playing against Honduras tonight. So Canada's gonna be playing against Curacao tonight. So they need to win that game. They need to win that game because Canada lost to Honduras, I believe. So yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. Of course, you would expect Canada to win, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. And I believe Honduras have qualified to the Gold Cup, I believe. And USA, of course, have qualified to the Gold Cup with their big 7-1 win yesterday against Grenada. You guys can check the match reaction out yesterday where I did a little bit more in depth into that game. And then El Salvador, they'll be playing. And then as long as USA get a draw on Monday, USA tops the group. So yeah, Canada, man, they need to beat Honduras the next time they play, which they will be playing. Well, actually, let's see this. Hold up, let me check something. Canada against Honduras. So they lost 2-1 away. And did they beat them? Yeah, they're going to be playing on Monday. They're going to be playing on Tuesday. So, yeah, Canada should be winning that game at home. League B, Cuba, Guadalupe, Antigua, Barbados. Cuba is already qualified. And so who's going to get that second place spot between Guadalupe and Antigua, Barbados? And Barbados will obviously get relegated. Now, Haiti is currently winning 2-0 against Montserrat. Bermuda, man. Hopefully they can survive. Guyana, second. Nicaragua, I believe, yeah, they're going to get promotion, I believe. Actually, there is one more game, so it's going to be between Nicaragua and Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad should be getting qualification. And the Group D, French Guiana, Guatemala, Dominican Republic, Belize. Belize is going to go down. And then it's going to be interesting to see who gets that top spot. I would expect Guatemala, to be honest with you, to get that top spot, even though they're second in the group. So, yeah. And then League C, Buenery, they got a red card in the last game I saw. I think they've already... Actually, no, there's one more game. So St. Mintin can pit them. But yeah, you'd expect Buenery to advance because they just need a draw. And then Group B, St. Kitts and Nevis, they're going to get promotion, I believe, because they're going to get promotion there. And then Group C, St. Lucia is going to be promotion. And Puerto Rico will get promotion. So, yep. Okay. Curacao to get smashed by Canada at 9 p.m. today, my friends. Home nation Guyana won. Bermuda didn't show up. Machio says, any chance USA doesn't finish first? I think USA, they would have to lose to El Salvador at home, which that's how they would not get first. Bulgarian Ball says, what do you mean by relegated? Basically go down to League C. Basically, last place nations go down to League C. That's how the relegation works. Anyways, I think we're going to round off here for today. And SSB, man, I'm sorry, man. You just joined right now. I am going to be ending the stream in a couple of minutes, so I'm sorry. I have to go now, man. I'm busy today, so as you can see. So, yeah, Mexico, they will qualification for finals in Gold Cup. Jamaica will get qualification in Gold Cup, and then they have the preliminary phase there. So, yeah. Oh, actually, the League C. Well, yeah. Why does League B not show relegation thing? It should be showing there. So, yeah, man. I'm very sorry, man. Very, very sorry, SSB, man. Very, very sorry. But you can always watch the replay, man. It was a short stream, around 38 minutes, so you can always watch the replay. So, anyways, I think I have to go now, man. I have to go. So, thank you guys for watching today's stream. If you're new on here, considering the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Comment below your thoughts in the comment section below if you're watching the replay. Also, check out my other platforms in the description below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, man. Consider becoming a member of the channel to get access to members' videos, member streams. And yeah, hopefully I can see you. I think we'll do another stream like this maybe on Tuesday. Actually, maybe not on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday we might do one on this like this. So actually, let me check. Let me just check something real quick, guys. So, yeah, let me check here. So when does the qualifiers end on Tuesday? Because I think Tuesday we're gonna have some games. So, yeah, we'll try to do one on Tuesday. I'll try to do one on Tuesday, guys. Tuesday right after the games. So yeah, I see Optop Jamal has also joined as well. I do really apologize, man. I want to continue going, but I have to go now, man. I have to go now. So you can always watch the replay, guys. And yeah, so make sure guys hit the like button if you haven't already. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys later, man. Peace out. Oh yeah, I actually want to look at the last thing, man. I want to look at this last comment. Happy Cuba won against Barbados. Yeah, man. So yeah, see you guys, man. Peace out, man.